basically. Yep. So let me find a way I could look skinny.
What are you talking about?
I don't feel good on the inside. You know what? There we go.
Oh, look at that.
Look, there's my knee.
I'm just being covered by a dog, and that's my cheat.
Huh? That's your cheat?
Well, she's covering my thighs.
I can face you.
There we go.
Side.
I'm like, welcome. There it is.
Perfect. Okay, so hi guys, welcome to Naked Pop. Today I have my friend Jordan with me.
Hi.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. So this is Jordan K. Do you go by like Jordan or Jordan K?
I usually go by, get that out of your mouth, Jordan.
Get that out of your mouth, Jordan. I mean, that was like usually at the nightclub scene though.
That was my mom, actually.
The nightclub scene. Get that out of your mouth.
It was usually like, Jordan, why are you eating a yodel? I'm like, what? I don't understand.
What's a yodel?
Chocolate with cream inside.
I don't even... She's laughing at me. How do I know what a yodel... I know I look like I've been eating lots of...
No, you look like you've never eaten a yodel before, and that's why you don't know what a yodel is.
A yodel, it's like chocolate with cream inside?
Oh, do you know why? Because it's an East Coast thing.
Oh, okay. And I'm
That's
West Coast?
Are you? You are.
Amber, West Coast, California, A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an East Coast thing.
Okay. I've never heard of it.
Oh, good. Don't try them.
No? Because they're addicting?
Because they're addicting, yeah.
Okay, so every single night I've been eating, like, look at the garbage can. Okay, well, it is here. Look further. Okay, there's chocolate wrappers.
I'm like, I see bananas and sparkling water.
Waters and bananas, which are good for you, but no, look beyond. You see all those chocolate wrappers?
Yeah, no, I do.
I have been eating and eating and eating all of my feelings, and your feelings, and her feelings. I've been eating everybody's feelings, like, all in chocolate.
That's good. It's better than, like, taking it out on somebody else.
I guess, right?
I don't know. I take out my feelings on everybody around me, so... And then I eat.
And then she eats as well.
I'm so tired from being so verbally aggressive that I go home and eat.
So Jordan is a comedian, and she has a show coming up with me.
Yeah, Pretty Funny Women.
Yeah. Is it December 2nd? Is that the date?
No, it's December 7th.
Oh, December 7th.
At Flappers, 8 p.m., and there's free parking across the street at Sears.
I don't know when the show is. Everybody's going to be showing up somewhere on the 2nd.
She'll be there. And on the 7th, on a Thursday, next Thursday.
Okay, so here's something funny that has been said, is that you're the fake love child of Amy Schumer and...
Jillian Bell.
Who says that?
Everyone.
Really?
Hates me. Yeah.
Why?
They're like, oh, you're so sarcastic, you're so dry, you have, like, no personality. You know who you remind me of?
What?
Oh, this is such good information.
Thanks, guys. People really know how to compliment in LA.
It's never like, you have such nice eyes. You know who you remind me of? It's, God, you are so offensive and dry and sarcastic. Do you know who you remind me of?
Oh, no. Dry sarcasm is funny, though. I like it.
Yeah.
Like when it's just, like, spot on. And sometimes people don't even know that it's funny as fuck when you're saying it.
People also don't realize that you're making fun of them while you're saying it.
Yeah.
Which is the best part. They just think you're so mean, and I'm like, no, you're funny, you just don't understand my jokes.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're just in your own world like I am, just covered in medication and we have a fog around us.
Yeah.
That could be it too. Because I am on psych meds. I'm just...
Same.
Yeah. Okay, so... What are you... I mean, will you say what you're on?
Yeah, I'm on Lexapro.
Which is?
Antidepressant, anti-anxiety, and anti-OCD.
Wow, you just get it all in one pill?
Yeah.
Whoa. See,
and a weight gainer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't it nice to take a weight gainer every single day and say, God, I hope I feel better after I gain all this weight? And
Isn't that the funniest? It's like side effects may include, and they don't mention anything. They're like, weight gain, but don't worry, like you'll be depressed from gaining weight, but don't worry, this works for depression. And I'm like,
you're not going to be depressed. You're not going to be depressed anymore from like, life. Now you're going to be depressed because you've gained weight as well.
And then just up your dose, you'll keep gaining weight, but you won't realize that you're upset about it.
And you'll end up being really fat and happy.
Yeah, which my favorite child, actually, his name is King Curtis, once said that bacon was good for him, and I believe that bacon is good for me.
Oh no!
He did. It was one of those like wife swap episodes, and he was like, you should just eat a hamburger and be fat and happy, works for me. And I'm like, this kid is my idol.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, poor little piggies.
Oh, King Curtis.
Okay, so yeah, I'm on meds too, and it just makes me feel like, these are mine. Boob shot. Look, every day I'm like,
whoa! That's candy.
But I have like vitamins in there too, and then I have rheumatoid arthritis pill.
Okay.
And Effexor and Wellbutrin.
Why aren't you? Where's vitamin D and magnesium?
See, not there.
You should add those.
I should. There's something kind of vitamins in here. I don't know what they are, but yeah. So every day I have
Well, you should know what's in your place.
I know, I should, but I'm like, I don't know what's in there. Ryan just fills it up with pills and I just take them. I don't even ask. As a matter of fact, like every time I go to like a doctor check-in or something, I call Brian, like, what do I take every day?
Yeah.
And the doctors look at me like, you're so codependent, maybe we should work on that too.
Yeah, throw a pill in there for that.
Throw a
pill in there for that.
What are you taking it for? Like, why are you...
Oh, God.
why are you blue is what some people say, which it is a chemical thing, but let's just pretend like it's a feeling.
Why don't you just work on it?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Start exercising, you'll feel so much
God,
better.
that's my favorite. Oh my God, did you try exercise and water? Did you try shutting the fuck up?
Did you try the Master Cleanse? It will work every time for all your blues.
It works.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've been in therapy for 17 years, going on 18.
Wow, with the same therapist?
Same. Well, my first one died, but I don't blame that on myself.
You're like, but I didn't kill him.
Could you imagine being an 11-year-old in therapy and being like, so your therapist died? I'm like, did I kill him?
Then you have to go through the trauma of that with your next therapist. Like, I'm just trying to get over my last therapist.
I'm like, I can't tell you what's wrong with me because you're going to die.
Oh, I know. Like, you fill them full of information. You're like, good, they got all the foundation. That took 5 years.
I'm like, wow, I killed him emotionally and he just killed himself. No, he didn't kill himself. He was just super old. But I started, apparently, I don't remember this, I would run into my parents' room in the middle of the night and tell them that I was having a heart attack. Obviously, well, I don't remember this.
How could you run if you're having a heart attack?
Multifaceted, multi-talented, you know what I'm saying? But apparently I was having severe panic attacks and they didn't know what was coming from.
Wow.
So they put me into therapy. And they did like hypnosis. And I remember being hypnotized because I woke up and I was like, okay, when are we going to start? And they were like, you've been here for 2 hours. And I was like, what?
That sounds kind of scary.
And I was super young. So I'm like, but yeah, my mom was like there too. She's like, it was bizarre. She's like, you just laid there the entire time. And because when you're that young, my mom was in the room with me and he was the most amazing therapist.
Yeah,
like,
you want your mom in the room with you because there's no telling like what they can like hypnotize you to say or do.
Yeah, like I go home and I start like blowing things up.
I know. You're like, I don't know what's going on.
I'm like, I just feeling. And my mom's like, what are all these charges and wire transfers? I'm like, I don't know.
I wonder if you could be hypnotized to be like a really hard worker or really successful or.
There's hypnotherapy for everything.
Do you think it really works?
Yeah,
like,
I've seen people get hypnotized to quit smoking, to get over fears, to control eating.
Wow.
Yeah. I've never done that. I wouldn't go to that extreme.
I never want to quit eating.
Yeah, never. Like, I'll just throw up if I'm too full.
That's not funny.
Don't do it.
Right. We're all, ha 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 ha. No, don't do that.
It's not good for you.
Right.
But, yeah, so I was in therapy for panic disorder, and then I kept being in therapy for panic disorder, and then I obtained depression after dealing with it in the whole...
Isn't it nice when you get to gain a new thing?
It's the best. It's like, you're so fucked up, but guess what?
There's something more.
And it's worse.
That's how I felt when I got rheumatoid arthritis on top of depression. I was just like, great, I'm ruined.
So now I'm sad, and my fingers look like this.
Yeah, and I'm going to be like, I'm going to get old, and my fingers are going to be like this, and...
You're going to be a human claw machine.
Yeah, I might as well die right now.
Or don't die, let people put quarters in your mouth and just start saving up. And just grab whatever they need.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. Bum, bum, bum.
It's always about how you can make money.
Yes. See, depression turns, like, depression into... Most people with depression could be so hilarious when they just make fun of things. Like, if they turn their, like, their biggest trauma, why can't I talk today?
Into humor.
Yeah, you just do the talking.
That's okay. Well, you know, also, it's so hard because people are like, oh, you can't do anything seriously. You always use humor as a defense mechanism. But what people don't understand is that when it gets to an extent, it's an escape and it's not a defense mechanism. Mm-hmm. We're still vulnerable people. Obviously. But it's so hard to survive on a day-to-day basis without humor.
You have to laugh. Do you think that they were laughing at all, like, when there was, like, the biggest, worst tragedies, like, say, in, like, Jew camps?
Juno, I didn't even mean to say Juno, but it came out.
Juno.
And I'm a Jew, so anybody who's offended by what I'm saying, just know that we're there.
I'm French. I'm French, but
Same.
Same? Twins?
Jewish and French.
Nice.
Yeah. This is good. But I don't know, like, was it, because this is gonna sound so ignorant, but like, was there a time when they were able to like crack jokes with each other? Like, is this
When would that happen?
Exactly.
I'm sure they didn't have stand-up night.
You know, I also don't think that they had like recess.
And I think that, but the thing is that they had hope. So sometimes I feel like if you have hope, there has to be some kind of like a little bit of humor to be able to turn the situation into like, this is really just, look at how fucked up this situation is. This is hilarious.
Yeah.
If you think on it. But it's not funny. It's
Like,
just a way to
not
like
funny
deal.
at all, yeah.
It's just as a way to like deal with the biggest tragedies of your life. And I think sometimes comedians, they'll turn something like, our friend Lisa talks about her stepdad killing himself in the garage.
Yeah.
And he's like, great, where are we going to park the cars now?
Yeah.
When I'm sure it was like a big tragedy.
Yeah. Actually, my dad died it'll be 3 years on Monday.
Oh,
and
sorry for
thank you,
loss.
but you didn't kill him, did
Or
you?
gain. No, I didn't.
Loss or gain, no, neither.
You never know when somebody says their dad died, you're like, I don't know, am I sorry or...
How much did you
How do we feel?
inherit?
How many daddy issues are going on here? Like,
no, he was the best. So on the way out, obviously my humor just came to the forefront because I was in shock. Because he dropped dead. Like, this wasn't like a sick thing. Like, I just got a phone call and it was just like that.
Who just drops dead? What do you mean?
My dad, he was tired, I guess. I don't know.
He was tired and he just dropped dead.
I guess, yeah. He just had a massive heart attack out of the blue. But on the way out, we were going to get the car from the parking garage. I don't know why I said this. But I was like, hi, do we get a discount because we're one less than what we came with? And my mom was so pissed. She flipped around and was like, Jordan Shelby, you shut your mouth. And I was like, get ready, guys, because this is just the beginning.
Oh, wow.
And the parking attendant said no. I'm like, what?
That is actually a really funny joke. We should put that in a scene in a film.
Okay, perfect.
That's like...
But he looked
funny.
at me and was like, no. And I was like, do you get that often? Because you seem like you've had that question before.
Like, how often do people ask for discounts for the loss of life?
Yeah.
Okay, so did you guys know there's a robot now that is, like, doing flips? It's, like, all over the internet. If you Google, like, robot does flips or whatever, you'll find it. Did you saw the video?
Yeah, I saw it.
Tell them about it.
It's a... First of all, it looks like a human being, but in robot gear. It kind of looks like a transformer.
But without a head.
Yeah. Without a head, without an anything.
Yeah.
And it's running around like it's a human being, and it just is on a platform and just does tricks and backflips. And even when the ground shakes, it stabilizes. Like, it holds its course. So
there's going to be robots taking over the world. They're going to become... We're going to make something that's going to function and become smarter than us, just like in all the movies, I bet, and run the world.
It was petrifying. At first I thought it was cool, and then I realized...
They're going to run gymnastics at the very least. I mean...
No. Finally, someone will win those Olympics.
You can make that... Hey, whose robots are going to win the Olympics? Oh, I'm sure there's robot Olympics.
Isn't it like Robo...
I don't know. At the very least, they should put that robot, like, at the
Robot
Olympics, let
Wars?
it do some flips.
Am I making that up?
Robo Wars?
Like
Is that
those
a
little...
movie?
No, it might be a movie, but it's that when they... I hate to say nerds, but when the nerds build the robot machines and then they attack each other in the boxes.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a thing.
It could be their destiny.
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, so speaking of destiny, here is a question that I have. Do you think that everybody should have a dream, or do you think it's okay if you don't have a dream and you just want to, like, get up and go to work and come home and watch TV and go to bed? Like, some people have, like, these big, humongous, unattainable even, grandiose dreams.
Yeah.
And other people are just completely fine and okay with, hey, I was born in this town, I'm going to stay in this town. My dream is just to
happy.
To have a nice day, watch some good TV, do some gardening, maybe, whatever they do. And they're happy and they're fine with that. Where other people, and specifically in LA, are like, okay, so my dream is to get a show. I need to do this film. Okay, so I'm going to, put out 10 films this year, and like big, grandiose, extreme, like dreams that a regular person usually doesn't have. Do people have dreams? Everybody? I don't know. I'm asking you guys too. Like, put in the comments.
I don't know.
Like,
I feel like the thing about, like, let's call it, like, a small town folk, right? Because that's what we're talking about, who has, like, the one stop sign in their town.
Right.
They're happy.
I know.
Because they don't, but
is it ignorance of what
ignorance
is
is
out
bliss?
there?
That's where it comes from, I guess.
I am not saying that small town people are ignorant.
No. My mom just moved to a very, very, very small town where everyone knows everyone's name. Chains aren't allowed. And everyone is so
What about
happy.
2 Chainz?
And so, Only when we come to visit, you know what I'm saying? But everyone's so happy and so clean. It's just because there's no chaos.
They run into each other at the grocery store.
And they say hello and their phones aren't here. And it's just like the most beautiful way of life. But it's almost a gift to be reminded that like when you go home, like, yes, have your dreams and yes, be passionate, but also like chill out. Because I feel like the biggest problem with dreamers is that they don't never pause.
They don't pause to live life, and it's always about chasing the dream.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of hustle.
It's like when I was in New York, I was just...
Look, she keeps sliding down further and further. Look at her.
When I was living in New York, it was just like I was existing on a day-to-day 9-to-5 schedule. But when I moved to LA, I was able to live. Because yes, even though we're all like this all the time, you're still outside. People still smile at you. People still say hello. And it's bizarre.
Yeah. I like the small town vibe of where everybody knows each other and you can go to the grocery store and you run into everybody that you know and it's fun and there's like a connection.
Yeah.
But then, I can't live in a small town. There's just too much that I have to do here. Which is also like, I have a friend that just wrote a post the other day. She's like talking about moving somewhere else so that she could buy a house.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's almost impossible for most artists to be able to buy a home.
Yeah.
But yet... people will still stay in LA and they will still keep pursuing this dream. Now, how do you know if you get the dream? Like, what is the exact way to measure a dream?
I think it's when you wake up and you're able to not go to your PM jobs. How many we all work, so many jobs. You're able to wake up every day and go, yes.
I'm doing my dream.
Yes. And then you go to bed and you're so excited for your alarm to go off at 4 a.m. because you know when you wake up, you're going to do what you love.
Yeah. And it has to be something really, really, really that you love for 4 a.m. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But if it's a film set, like if I'm
like
on a film,
call
time 4 a.m., I'm up.
I'm up at 3. I'm like, let's do this.
Yes, and all day long just going on coffee and everything's great.
Yeah.
And
And the next day when your alarm goes off at like noon to be a waitress at 6 p.m., I'm like, this
I can't
world
get up.
sucks.
I
I'm so
cannot.
tired. I hate people.
I know.
But also busyness, like the busyness that you're talking about in LA.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that the reason that all of us, we keep ourselves busy? Is that so we don't have to think about the things that are really bothering us?
I don't know. Some people, I think, are keeping themselves busy also to, instead of like admitting they just don't have any talent.
There are so many untalented
But then there are so many that are just extremely talented and wasting it.
Isn't that the worst?
And I hate seeing that.
When you see somebody who's not, it's not even not grateful, who's not putting forth their, like, it's so frustrating.
I do that because I have the selfish dreams. Like, I want to have my own sitcom, my own shows.
Yeah.
I want to have my own projects out there and my own book. And I want this podcast to be watched by millions. I mean, this is what I want. So subscribe and share, everybody.
Share it with
and I'm
your
still
friends.
learning how to do things in a certain way. But just like Chelsea is what I want. Like, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Grandiose and extreme. But yet I don't want to leave my house, of course. Let's have everybody come here.
I'm like, I'm not wearing pants, but who's watching?
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's watching this podcast. Don't worry.
Oh.
But, like, these are my dreams. And I feel, but then sometimes I'm like, oh, but I don't need to go to class tonight.
Yeah, but then on the days when you do it, aren't you like, that felt so good?
Like, I'm so glad I did that. I'm doing one more thing towards what I want and towards my goals and my dreams. But I do have that, like, the monkey brain where I'm constantly thinking, what do I need to be doing? And small town, I mean, there should be like a small town resort where it's just pretends like it's a small town, but it's in the middle of LA. You should walk in.
Stop, you're giving away a business idea right now.
I know. Where it's just a small town, you just walk in, everybody knows your name. Oh wait, that's the bar.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, ooh.
Or acting class. That's
No, but you should do that. Like, everyone's names have to be like Jerry and Frank.
Yeah.
But like, there's only Jerrys and Franks. But it's like Jerry with the blue tie and Jerry with the red tie and Jerry with the green tie.
Yep.
And then that's it.
That's the whole show. Yeah. I don't know. I think I've just been contemplating life so much lately. And I know that we're here to talk about you, but let's talk about me for a minute.
Yeah.
So I've been talking... No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. I want to talk about you. Like, do you sit and think about life? Like, what are you going to do next? And what's the next move? And what's the next strategy? Or can you just, like, get the monkeys out of your head? I don't have that gift of getting the monkeys out of my head.
I didn't have the gift of getting the monkeys out of my head until I started taking Lexapro. Every single day I would wake up and I couldn't even sit on the couch.
Does Lexapro help you focus?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, you know what it does? it takes away all the what if, then what, like those thoughts that spiral you into a black hole in your brain.
Yeah.
And allows you to, like, see. And I'm like, oh, cool. So, like, if I'm not working and I'm not auditioning and I'm not in class and I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that, then, like, I'm allowed to sit down and watch a show. I'm allowed to sit down and read a book. Like, before, like, the first 2 years that I moved here, I was on a constant spiral of, like, I'm not doing something. What should I be doing? Should I be at the gym? Should I be here? Should I be networking? Should I be taking new photos? And I was going nuts.
Right. And aren't you glad that you found comedy and all that, too?
Oh, my. It's it's always been a lifesaver for me. I feel like my entire life I've always...
But I'm talking about, like, stand-up. Being able to do stand-up.
100%. I mean, listen... When you're on this...
Because you're like a born natural stand-up... I mean, she's hilarious all the time. I mean,
when you're on a stand-up stage, you're allowed to say what you want without the repercussions. Because...
And even if there is a repercussion...
They get kicked out. They're a heckler.
You're like...
And who are you? Get off, get out of the room, Mom.
Yeah, Mom. Mom, I told you can't come to the show.
I'm like, you weren't invited for a reason. It's because you're skinny. So please exit the building.
What is your favorite joke that you do? Do you have a favorite?
I do have a favorite. It's Nazi related.
Oh, okay.
It's so...
Do tell.
I'm Jewish, and I have German grandparents, so I've never won a game of hide-and-go-seek. The one time I did win, my grandpa got so upset he told me to go to my room.
Oh, no.
It goes over really well.
It sounds like a blast.
Yeah. And also abortion jokes.
Oh, yeah. That's, like, so touchy.
I've never had one, which is why I can joke about it. And the only reason I say
that we know of, then.
is because my joke, the way I wrote my joke, it's to come off so ignorant. So that I couldn't offend somebody if I tried, because it's so stupid. There's a very long setup, but it's about sitting on a hanger and popping it like it's a cyst. And I'm like, 'cause that's how it happens. Isn't that how abortions work? You just pop them and they're gone?
I don't know. Do they?
Me either.
Is it an abortion you pop it?
I just assume, like, you just, like, stick up the hanger and then squeeze it and it comes out.
I'm pretty sure that at the clinic they don't have the wire hangers.
I don't know.
You don't know. I mean, Planned Parenthood is losing money, so now...
I don't know. My dry cleaner knows me really well, though.
Tell me that.
No, that's where I get my hangers from.
That's awful.
I know. He's like, any laundry today? And I'm like, just the hangers, Frank. He's like, you're going to have to eventually give us money.
You're like, if I had money to give, I'd get a real abortion.
Yeah. Or have the baby.
Or worse, have the baby. I think that's one of Chelsea Handler's jokes. Like,
oh, yeah?
Life could be, you know, I never had children, but it could be worse. I could have children.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I don't know. So, what are your plans this week? Like, what are you going to do, like, for your day-to-day? Here, I'm going to scoot her up, because she's, like,
she's
there.
falling. So, my day-to-day this week, I actually have a busy week, which is unlike me. So, I feel like actually the only reason I have a busy week right now is because I'm cleansing so that I can't... None of my days are surrounded about what I'm going to eat or what I'm going to drink.
Wow.
I'm cleansing so I can't use...
Are you cleansing because of the medications that you're on?
Yeah. Okay. So, huge side effect is weight gain, and I haven't changed anything about myself except for taking the pill. Mm-hmm. So, I'm trying to see if I cleanse and lose the weight, or if I just have to go get reevaluated
about
for the meds.
Weight.
Yeah.
So frustrating.
You know what? This time it's not, because there's nothing I can really do about it. So, I'm just seeing if it goes away with a cleanse, which is basically like starving myself, or just go get reevaluated. Yeah, high five. For
liposuction.
Yeah, or liposuction.
Which is cheaper, liposuction or Lexapro?
Lexapro. I just did math in my head.
Lexapro, I checked.
I go, the Groupons aren't good enough right now.
Yeah. So, are you in a relationship? Do you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend?
No, I'm not. I don't. I haven't dated.
Robot?
That robot looks strong.
Yeah.
I mean...
I bet that robot could pull a O.
He honestly probably good.
There's definitely going to be robots that are going to like be really
Aren't there
good
sex robots out there right now?
I don't know.
I feel like they're all women, shockingly, but...
When I was living in the cult, I remember that one of the kids told me that we were kids and we would try to figure out, like, what's going on.
Yeah.
They said, in heaven, there's going to be sex robots. And so that you can have sex with robots that are going to make you feel exactly perfectly good in every way because they know how to make you orgasm. And I'm thinking...
Can I die now?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm thinking, like, if I'm in heaven, can't you just, like, close your eyes and imagine the feeling and get it?
Yeah. Oh, true.
Why do you have to have a robot if you're in heaven? So that was, like, my weird, like, okay, maybe I don't believe in everything they're saying here or the girls are saying. This is not making sense to me.
That's a good way out.
I don't know. It started like that's
Their
where
sex
the questions
policies were wrong. Yeah.
The sex policies were a little bit off in the cult. You know, as they are.
Yeah, but no boyfriend. I'm single. It's probably because of my ravishing personality.
I don't think so. No, I think you'd be a blast to have as a girlfriend.
I'm the best girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to dating. I'm just not searching for it. So if you fall into my lap with your mouth open, I'm not going to say no.
Obviously.
Right, Mama?
So when is the last big relationship that you had that just crashed and burned? Any of those?
My first and only.
Aww.
He can, if you're watching this, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, double fuck yourself.
Yeah, he didn't call me when my father died. He sent me a text message. So,
oh no.
That could be a huge reason that I don't seek relationships because I was destroyed by a man.
That's awful.
You know what? It's not because it could have been so much worse. I could be married to him right now, and the poor girl who is, God bless her soul. I'm so much better off.
Really?
I love his family.
Well, and now you can focus on other things like, yourself.
Yeah.
Because when you get in relationships, sometimes you can become so consumed with just what the other person is doing.
Oh, I gave up everything.
Yeah.
Never was asked about, like, my day or my thing. He, like, wanted to take me here and, like, drop me into his world, which I was okay with.
A lot of people like that.
But I was fine. I didn't even know. I was so
thing,
consumed with it. So that's when I see women out who just, like, do whatever daddy says. I'm like, oh my God, I feel so bad. Get out!
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. And that comes down to your own, like, bucket list of what you want in life, though. Because some people just want to, like, cling on to somebody else. It's like they're ready. Like, hey, I have my bag packed. And I'm ready for a relationship.
I don't think anybody ever wants that.
You don't?
For real. No one ever wakes up one day and says, one day... Like, all the women who are just like...
One day I'm going to be very codependent.
Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of babies, and I'm going to cook for my husband, and everything's going to be perfect.
She's so happy. I cannot even believe how happy she is.
See, anybody who usually lays their head in my chest is really happy, but then the next morning they're like, sorry, I gotta go.
No, she'll stay there all day.
Yeah, but I feel like those women are just, like, crazy. It's like Pleasantville. Or, what was that one? Stepford Wives. When they wake up and Nicole Kidman's like, everybody get out! And everyone's like, oh my God, you're right! Nicole Kidman's always right! And they follow her out of, like, Titville or whatever.
Yeah.
They were just making, like, robot women.
Yeah. I don't want to be a robot woman. I think that's what we should, like, title this episode because it is about robot woman.
I don't want to be a robot
woman.
Robot woman.
Have sex. Sex with robots.
Sex with robots. Honestly, if you guys watch that video, comment below because I'd do it.
You would have sex with the robot?
That one. You could tell he had a strong core.
You could tell that if he had a dick, it would be a big one.
Well, or it would know what it was doing because it would be like animatronic.
Just how he like balanced on the...
Yeah.
Whoa,
and usually the
like...
the curvy ones aren't good, but his would probably curve in the right way. So it's like a G-spot penis.
G-spot with the robot. There we go. On that note, we're gonna like go ahead and end this. But thank you for coming on Naked Pop. Talked about raw pop culture, which is going on here every day. If you guys haven't already, would you do me a favor and please like and subscribe? Like this video, but also I want to hear your comments. I want to know what you guys think because I'm doing a lot of like changes in this channel, and like I used to do a lot of like skits and stuff. Then I did a lot of podcasts, and then I did vlogs, and I'm like, I want to know what the audience likes to see. They love seeing...
And we got real today.
Yeah. They love seeing my friends. They love seeing my dogs, but I want to know what else you guys want to see. So like and subscribe.
Except her boobs.
Yeah, those are off and out. But thank you for subscribing. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Do you believe? Do you believe?